There has been some discussion lately about alcohol in Douglas Park, and so after some back and forth with some people in the neighborhood, I guess I want to look into an ordinance, go ahead and look into an ordinance which will start the public debate about this, the public discussion of this, because we don't allow alcohol in some of the other inner city parks. We do in Douglas, and we do in some other parks. And so, anyway, the way to start the debate would be to bring an ordinance forward, and I don't know if that would be an amendment to the ordinance that restricts it in the other parks, or if that would be a new ordinance, you know, specifically for Douglas.
Would you like us to have that come from the Parks Board?
Well, actually, that's the other thing. It really should go through Parks and Rec. And I'm trying to think who else it should go through. You know, the various Parks and Rec Department, Parks and Rec Commission will want to weigh in. And I believe that the police chief has been talked to and thinks it's a good idea. I'm not quite sure what other commissions or staff areas we should be looking at for comment. But the way to get the comment going is to go ahead and propose the ordinance or bring forward an ordinance.
Would you prefer us to start at this table and then send it to Parks, or do you want to start at Parks?
Well, that's an interesting point. We could send it to Parks and Rec, and which would be Parks and Rec Commission, Parks and Rec Department, and get feedback from them, and then maybe based on that, proceed. So they could, rather than, I don't know what the easiest way for that to happen would be, is if they could meet and send us a report. The commission could send us a report. The department could just call me in chat or call you in chat.
I think that might be the easiest, and then we'll have them do their thinking and then send us their thoughts. And
then based on that, we would have a hearing. Probably, I mean, I'm thinking. Well, we saw how well the hearing worked a lot with Providence, so that may not be the way.
This will be significantly cheaper.
Yeah. Because there are actually arguments for having alcohol in the park. I mean, we do have alcohol in some of the other, we do allow alcohol for celebrations and picnics in some of the other parks. So there is an issue there.
Could even perhaps be a pilot. You know, we could try it for a while, see what happens, but...
Yeah, well, in fact, a neighbor canvassed some of the people in the park, and they thought there was an ordinance, and the people were, it was just not being enforced.
But we'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That is it.